Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of Saved by the Bell. This is part 16, and where we last left off, there's a lot happening. We're going to court for possibly our judge of character, and I have no idea what's going to happen here. So let's see what is going to happen here on Saved by the Bell. You're dead asleep in Screech's bed, when suddenly you jolt yourself awake yelling, "Ah!" You startle Kevin, who starts yelling too. "Ah! Ah! Ah! Why are we yelling?" Oh man, I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt Kelly stopped by yesterday and subpoenaed Jesse as a witness for my trial, leaving me to defend myself. Crazy, right? Ryan, are you aware that dreams happen while sleeping? Because what you just described 100% actually happened in real life. The memory of yesterday comes flooding back to you. This is bad. If Belding finds me guilty, he's going to keep my phone. And if he keeps my phone, we'll never get Screech back. Relax, human. That's easy for you to say, robot. Lucky for you, I also have a ton of storage space. I spent all night ingesting every court case, legal thriller, and courtroom drama in history. I have all the answers. We just have to pinpoint what kind of lawyer you want me to be. The hotshot, the wild card, someone down to earth. Let's go with a wild card. Let's add some zest to this gameplay. I want you to be a wild card lawyer who throws everyone off their game. Ah, yes, the Zach Morris approach. You analyzed Zach last night too? Negative. I categorized Zach as a wild card after the time he dressed up like a woman and took Screech on a date. Oh yeah, that did happen. How does he come up with this stuff? Okay, this is good. Thanks for helping me nail down my court persona, Kevin. I should get going. But wait, I could be much greater service. Don't you want to know how about alternative dispute resolution? Kevin, are you trying to impress me? Perhaps. Well, it's working. Let's see what else you've got. My data shows the three most common strategies are an offensive approach, a defensive approach, and a factual approach. I gotta go for an attack. I gotta play defense. Let the facts speak for themselves. Well, I'm gonna play defense. Well, I am the defense. I'm the defense, so I guess I'll take the defensive strategy. Kevin's eyes rolled in his head as he searches for the appropriate example. That reminds me of Screech versus the spider in his bed. He hid in the closet for 3 days until the spider gave up and crawled away. His defensive nature served him well. If he worked for him, it could work for me. If he worked... that might be a typo. Thanks, Kevin. You've been real helpful. I live to serve. You give yourself a last look in the mirror at the court outfit you chose yesterday. How do I look? Guilty. What? Of looking good. Okay, that is the thumbnail right there. Well, this is it. Farewell, Ryan, and consensus ad amendum. Addendum? Wait, that's not right. I meant to say Nemo de quod non habet. Void. I don't know what this. I casting a spell. Montatus, but I don't know what this is. Kevin goes haywire, rattling off legal jargon until he knocks his head on the wall and regains his senses. What I was trying to say was, good luck. Thanks, Kevin. You leave Screech's room and head to school. Now at Bayside, you approach the trial room with a sense of dread. You enter the room, which has been converted into a makeshift courtroom, complete with judge podium, witness stand, and husky bailiff Slater. or Hunky, not Husky, Hunky Valence later. Zach approaches you. He takes note of your barrister outfit. Ha, what a great outfit. I love that you decided to make fun of the whole thing. Zach, please tell me everything is going to be okay. I would if I could, but honestly, I've never seen Belding so giddy. And I was there when he got third runner up in Principal of the Year. All rise for Honorable Judge Belding. Belding enters wielding his gavel and a huge smile. He notices you and your outfit. Did Zach put you up to this? You take your seat. Belding takes a seat and bangs his gavel a few too many times. Ryan, you stand accused of the most heinous of crimes, conduct unbecoming a Bayside tiger, the punishment for which is life in detention. Have you anything to say for yourself? Valley had it coming. No, don't say that. You can't prove anything. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent, Mr. Belding. You're going to feel silly when you realize this is all for nothing. I'm the founding member of a Vikings reenactment group. I'm not afraid of feeling silly. In order to reach a verdict, all of the defendant's actions since he arrived at Bayside will be all analyzed, scrutinized, and systematically dissected. Gulp. We will now hear opening statements beginning with the prosecution. Kelly enters looking serious and professional, but also cute. How does she always do that? Before Kelly takes the floor, she leans into you and whispers, I'm so sorry about this, Ryan. I hope you choke. I didn't say it. That was pretty good though. No hard feelings. I know it's not personal. Really? You don't want to yell at me or curse my name or at least throw darts at my picture of my face? I know it isn't easy for you. I know this isn't easy for either of us. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh man, do you have to be so nice? It's making me feel worse. Good. Then maybe you could change your mind when you're about to destroy me later. Kelly gives you your hand a squeeze and takes the floor. Students, faculty, and Mr. Belding. Judge Belding. We are here today to determine the character of one of our own. I must start by asking, who is Ryan? Oh, there you go. See, this is where the gender thing happens. I don't know why it does this, but it happens. He claims to be from the Cousin Exchange program. I don't know why I got stuck on that. But in preparing for this trial, I asked my own cousins about the program, and not one out of the 34 of them had heard of it. Not exactly ironclad evidence, but the crowd seems to buy it. Your story doesn't hold up. Look at this man. See, it flipped me back to the guy. This is the face of guilt. Smile, eye roll, scowl. Smile. You respond with a cheeky smile. If my brief career as a commercial model taught me anything, it's how to spot a fake smile. Judge Belding, will you smile for the court? He does. Fake. She's good. Speaking of fake, let's discuss your fake facial cream business. I believe you called it Tiger Spirit. I think we've called it like 7 other different things. The crowd boos at the mention of the rash cream. Zach stands and interrupts. For the record, I was working on a better name. They aren't booing the name, Zach. Oh, take your seat. Your Zit cream hit Bayside right after the dance competition victory. Coincidence? Or did the win go to your head, making you think you could make a quick buck off vulnerable teenagers? I'm here today to prove that lying, cheating, and faking as Ryan has done on multiple occasions, is not a Bayside Tiger way. Kelly takes a seat, celebrating her performance with a not so subtle fist pump. She catches you looking at her and mouths, "Sorry." We will now hear from the defense, defended by himself. Kelly had some harsh words for you. How do you respond? Discredit their argument, defend your honor, or move to a witness. I could go with defend my honor, but discredit the argument, because like I don't know what that would even be, because I didn't do any of that stuff. Like, I mean, I gave it away for free. I didn't charge people, so I could discredit their argument by saying something along those lines, I guess. Or I can defend my honor. I'm gonna go with defend honor. I am honestly hurt by the false allegations against me. My goal today is to tell the truth, defend my honor, and prove to everyone here I am a loyal Bayside Tiger. I hope you do. Bring on the witness. As my first witness, I call AC Slater to the stand. Slater looks confused. But I thought I was the bailiff. Yes, but you're also a witness. But what if during my testimony someone in the court gets unruly? I'll call a hall monitor. Suit yourself. Slater walks himself to the bench. Come on, witness Slater. Okay, bailiff Slater. He takes his seat. Slater, let's begin with your opinion of Ryan. What do you think of him when you first met? I recall Ryan being very persuasive. He convinced me to join the prom committee after having just met. So he arrived with a personal agenda. Girl, I helped you out. It was your agenda, Kelly. Oh, it was your agenda, Kelly. But an agenda nonetheless. Would you consider yourself easily persuaded? Only by a pretty face like yours. Kelly scowls and the audience goes wild. Slater flexes to the crowd for good measure. From the crowd, Zach stands and yells, "Objection! This isn't your mother's Tuesday night bingo game." You can't just shout out whatever you want. Only Ryan can call objection. Do you have a problem with Slater's testimony? Yeah, I mean, I object, Your Honor. I object as well, Your Honor. Please keep the witness on topic. Slater's muscles aren't on trial here. Noted. Keep your guns to yourself, Slater. Okay, fine. Please continue, Miss Kapowski. What else sticks out in your memory about your time with Ryan? I somehow lost the dance competition, even though, even thought I am a great, yeah, I guess that's, oh, no, there's a T there. Okay, yeah, even though I am a great dancer. Slater stands up and busts a move to prove it. He did shake my hand afterwards, but I still hate to lose. And while I can't prove it, I have a hunch that Ryan has something to do with why Lisa and I scored so low. Thank you for being so brave and forthcoming with your answers. Yeah, whatever. I'd like to shift focus to another incident. Tell us about the day Bayside went purple. I was right before the big wrestling match against Valley, and I was having a personal problem. That means it was embarrassing. Ryan gave me a so-called miracle cream, and it miraculously turned my skin purple. It's the first and only time I've ever been ashamed of my body. Give it a few years, kid. Kelly turns to a... What the hell was that? I mean, Mario Lopez still looks good for being... Anyway, whatever. Kelly turns to address the audience. Is that any way to treat Bayside's top athlete? A symbol of Tiger pride. The crowd boos. No further questions, Your Honor. Could you say that again? No further questions, Your Honor? No, the other part. Your Honor? Ah, that's the stuff. You take the floor for your turn to cross-examine Slater. What do you want to ask him about? Inspiring his victory win, solving the cream problem. Solving the cream problem. I'm willing to admit that I gave you the miracle cream, but can you please tell the court what happened after? You apologized. Was it a sincere apology? I can't read your mind. Well, did I seem sorry? Oh, yeah, I guess so. He guesses so. Sure, I made a mistake, but I showed remorse. And what happened after that? You passed the cream out to the whole school and gave everyone purple faces so no one felt self-conscious. To recap, hey, that's my job. I may have caused the so-called purple problem, but I also fixed it because I care about the students of Bayside, and I'd never forgive myself if I let them down. Dang, lawyer, you made your client look pretty good. No further questions, Your Honor. You may take your seats later. Actually, I have one more thing I'd like to say. I haven't known Ryan very long, but because my dad is in the military, and because I change schools like I change my socks, I've gotten good at making quick judgments. I know Ryan cares about all the people. He changed my opinion about nerds, and I'm stubborn as heck. No further questions, Your Honor. Witness Slater, you may return to being bailiff Slater. Yes! Slater leaves the witness stand, taking a moment to mentally switch characters. You take your seat, and Kelly once again has the floor. As my next witness, I call Lisa Turtle to the stand. Lisa walks the aisle to the stand like a catwalk, and finishes with a spin to show off her new courtroom outfit. Even I have to admit that is a nice outfit. She takes a seat, pulls out a fashion magazine, and places her right hand on it. Miss Turtle, this really isn't necessary. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me gods of fashion. Oh my gosh. Lisa, as someone whose opinion the student population trusts, please tell us, what was your first impression of Ryan? I base my first impressions on one very important factor, fashion sense. In Ryan's case, it was a big hot mess. Don't hold back. But I found it in my heart to give him another chance. I'm more interested in Ryan's character. Actions speak louder than wardrobes. Did you ever witness a time when Ryan did something charitable? I am so glad you asked. Let me paint you a picture. I think it was last month at the Max. Ryan and I were sitting at the Max for the Surf and Turf calendar shoot, a fundraiser for Bayside surfing and football teams. Wait, I don't remember this. You weren't there. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll just go with the flow then. So the narrator is us in this situation because we have no idea. We were about to get started when all of a sudden models doubled over in pain. I guess they couldn't stomach raw lobster. Well, yeah. It's like, hello, have you ever had sushi? I don't think that's how that works. Anyway, it was a total disaster. So I turned to Ryan and said, who am I going to get to model for the calendar now? I'll help you find replacements. I said I'd help her find replacement models. He said she'd help me find replacement models. He said, okay. All right. He said he'd probably, I don't know why that, so gender swapped, but also kept the same gender? That was weird. And do you know who walked through the door at that exact moment? Barry. Never one to shy away from theatrics, Barry pipes up from the audience. Yes, it was I. So Ryan marched right up to Barry and told him we needed models in surfwear pronto. Barry hesitated, but Ryan convinced him by saying, do it for your fans, do it for me, do it for Bayside. Do it for Bayside. It was inspiring. What is this mind meld nonsense? Is she reading your thoughts? I can't even read your thoughts. I can't even say that sentence. It was incredible. You should have been there. I wish I was. So Barry left to change when Christine walked in, and she was like, blah, blah, protractor, blah, blah, sensible shoes. That's not what I sound like. We need her to model too, but how could we get her in front of the camera? She just saw herself as a lowly, homely, poor-dressed... Okay, that's enough. So Ryan went up to her and said, "You look beautiful. It's for organic and geology. You don't know until you try. You look beautiful." I told her she would make a beautiful model. She was so flattered. Real Christine blushes. You really think? Just like that. 5 minutes later, Barry was in a wetsuit, Christine was in a football uniform, and we were on our way to helping sports and marine life. All thanks to Ryan. Do you think they bought that? Oh gosh, my battery's dying. Do you think they bought that? But that's not all. We started taking pictures when a hunky celebrity showed up. Oh no, don't do it, Lisa. And he was like, "Excuse me, is that Lisa Turtle?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "I saw your picture in the local newspaper and I was just drawn to it." And I was like, building bangs his gavel, interrupting Lisa's story. Lisa, please get to the point while you still have an ounce of credibility. The point is that Ryan helped me in time of need, with nothing in for it himself. So that's the story you're sticking to? I mean, it was something like that. I may have misremembered a few small details. We can't all be perfect, Kelly. Judge Belling, I move to discount Lisa's obliviously made-up testimony. Lisa, do you have anything more believable to say? Like it or not, I judge a person based on their style. The most credible act is giving people something good to look at. So I find Ryan lack of effort I clicked it too fast. I can't even think of what that word was. I mean, did you even see his school picture day outfit? I have no further questions. Lisa leaves the stand and heads back to her seat. On her way, she stops to say, "Sorry, Ryan, I couldn't lie under oath. I hope this doesn't change things between us." She gives you a flirty smile, then sits back down. Lisa takes her seat, and we're going to see what happens in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see how this whole final conclusion of the court setting is going to take place, make sure you check out that next video. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell button, hit the like button if you liked it, and you can follow me personally at Ryan E. Moore. You can also follow Primal Target's social links in the description below. Go check out our live stream over there on mixer.com/Primal Target, and check out that random video of the past. That's going to be it for me. We're going to bounce on out of here. Bud, just gonna get past you here, and yeah.